Hi, my name is Babnit Kaur, and my presentation is called Going Through It All, a look at US population, health, and the economy. This is for our data visualization class for spring 2025 with Professor Carrie Beam at UMGC. And for this assignment, I used Tableau to take a closer look at how US population growth has held up during some of our country's biggest challenges, like the Great Recession, the COVID-19 pandemic, and recent inflation. So I focused on four main indicators: population, unemployment, inflation, and life expectancy. And I picked this data set because it covers more than 20 years of yearly data, so it makes it a really good fit for time series forecasting. And I was also interested in this topic because population growth is usually tied to big social economic shifts, and I wanted to see how those moments showed up in numbers. So the main question I looked into was, can the US population keep growing despite economic shifts, economic shocks, and health crisis? So over the past 20 years, the country has faced a lot of serious challenges, and I wanted to see if those events either slowed down growth or left a lasting impact on key trends. So this chart here shows total population from the year 2000 through 2022, along with the forecast through 2026. So as you can see, population growth stayed pretty steady even during tough periods like the 2008 recession and the pandemic. I also use Tableau's built-in forecast model, which uses exponential smoothing, also called ETS. And I also looked into the forecast quality that was rated here by Tableau, and it was rated as okay since the trend was so consistent. Um, I have sort of moderate confidence in this projection. Here in this visual, we're looking at life expectancy. And as you can see, it went up gradually up until 2019, then dropped in 2020 and 2021, uh, mostly because of the pandemic. And the forecast from 2022 through 2026 stays flat. And this one also used ETS, but the forecast quality was marked as poor. Since the trend shifted suddenly during COVID, I don't feel as confident about this forecast. Next, we have the US unemployment rate and forecast, and this chart shows how unemployment changed over time. And we see spikes in 2010 after the recession, and then again in 2020 during the pandemic. So the forecast shows unemployment slowly going down again, and the model picked up on a seasonal pattern here. So the Tableau rated this one as good quality, so I feel fairly confident in this projection. Um, in this slide here, we're looking at the US inflation rate, which stayed relatively steady from the year 2000 to 2020, but had a dip in 2009 and a big spike in 2021 and 2022. So the forecast shows a possible return to normal levels, but this one was also rated poor in terms of quality. Uh, and with recent volatility and no clear pattern, I have low confidence in this prediction. So over the last 20 years, the US has gone through some major economic and health challenges, but the population has continued to grow. The forecasts for population and unemployment were more reliable and rated higher in quality. Inflation and life expectancy were more unpredictable and received lower quality scores. So even with those uncertainties, the data suggests that population growth has been steady and that the country has sort of shown resilience through it all. And lastly, for this project, the data came from the World Bank's World Development Indicators, and forecasts were created using Tableau's built-in ETS model. And I also used our readings from Milligan to sort of help guide my work. So thank you very much.